here's a little bit of footage of the Gretsch Electromatic Pro Jet. It's about a $500 guitar. It's really not a bad playing guitar, but what it's got on there that I'm going to have some fun with, I'm going to change some stuff up on this thing, and I'm going to document it. It comes stock with this Bigsby licensed, which I think means some cheap company made it, and Bigsby said, yeah, you can make that. And, you know, overall the guitar sounds really good, but I think it looks funky. I'm just going to have some fun. I'm putting a B3 on it. It doesn't really go on this guitar, and I've heard that the angle of the strings will be such that maybe they'll jump out of the bridge there. But what I've done with this, just to see if that might happen, what I've done, I don't know if you can see, is I restrung it, just put the strings over just to see what would happen. And you know, actually it plays pretty good just like that. And it does not jump out of the saddle. So I think I'm going to give it a shot. But the problem is I'm going to have a couple ugly holes that I'm going to have to deal with. And I kind of got some ideas of what I might do with that to make it not so ugly. But I'm going to kind of Frankenstein this thing a little bit. I'm going to leave that Electromatic bridge on there. These standard Gretsch mini humbuckers are not a bad sounding pickup, but I did pick up some TV Jones. Gonna stick them in there. Got them on eBay. Got all this stuff on eBay actually. And then I'm going to change the tuners to some Spurzel lockers that I picked up. And you know, this guitar surprisingly stays in decent tune the way it is, and you know, you can kind of rail on the whammy the way it is. But I just kind of was feeling like, well, I just bought a new Setzer hot rod and it's got all that cool stuff on it, and I thought, you know, why not have two decent guitars? Alright, well here's where I have taken off the Bigsby licensed tailpiece. Started to take apart the pickups, trying to get some slack in the wire to get it all done here, but the biggest concern was right here, these little holes that we're trying to fix up, and I think the idea that I'm going to try, if I can get them filled in with some sort of a putty or epoxy, I found this awesome glitter glue that's darn near the same color. So, you know I'll put that on there and it'll dry clear, and you know, it's not going to look perfect. I might put a little nail polish or something over it when I'm done. But that's how I'm going to hide those holes, and then hopefully, you know, this will cover two of the holes as it is, and then I will have this awesome Bigsby tailpiece to go on there. And then, where'd those other pickups go again? There they are. Then I got the TV Jones. Yes, sir. And yeah, next time you see this, hopefully it'll be put back together, and we'll give it a test ride. Okay, well here's the Gretsch Pro Jet Electromatic with the upgrades that I was talking about. I did put the new Bigsby B3 on there. Had a couple little holes here that didn't quite disappear the way I'd hoped them to. Put the TV Jones pickups in there. Haven't quite put the pick guard back on. Not sure if I want to do that. Looks kind of cool like that. Then I had the Spurzel tuning heads, which really kind of gave me a problem. Had to do a little more modification, because not only did I have to deal with the holes on the back from the old tuning heads, but when I drilled through, kind of blasted out the back. So I had to do a custom little repair. So now, kind of like the sparkle on the front, I got sparkle on the back, and it did not turn out too bad. So yeah, I actually not too unhappy with the way it turned out, and all the holes are gone. And then I have played it a few times. I talked about the bridge not having a whole lot of angle putting the strings down on the bridge, but they stay in there. I've done some stuff with some bending and haven't had a problem yet. So we'll give it a listen. But here you go.